world has been looking a little more hellish lately, right? The wildfires in Canada are currently burning down forests the size of Maryland, and the smoke is impacting more than 100 million Americans. Humor me while I talk about the positives that'll come from this dumpster fire. To show that, we need to talk about the interconnectedness of everything. Just like a pregnant woman stuck on a plane with a chain smoker in the 60s, we're stuck on this continent with Canada right now. This is a stark example of how their problem is our problem, and environmental chaos doesn't have borders. We need this type of reminder right now. The current fires in Canada are forcing more Americans to really see and feel the effects of climate change. It's harder to deny something exists when you're forced to live with it. More exposure brings more awareness, and luckily on this topic, attitudes already were shifting. Nearly 65% of Americans now see climate change as a major threat, up 24% from just 10 years ago. So we realize our interconnectedness when our neighbor country's pain becomes our pain. Even when we aren't directly affected, we feel pain as we see the poorer and less geographically lucky face the most severe effects. These people will continue to carry the heaviest burden. Just as the pain is interconnected, the ecosystem is interconnected, like one big feedback loop. As climate change increases temperatures and dries out vegetation, it creates favorable conditions for more frequent and intense wildfires, releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which further contributes to global warming and exacerbates the conditions for future wildfires. And lastly, there's interconnectedness in the solution to climate change, which is us. I had to end with positivity in this doom and gloom ass video. For better or worse, we are the only possible solution to the current situation. Each big or small action impacts other people's actions, whether it's donated to environmental organizations, teaching your kids about the climate, picking up litter, or sharing this TikTok video. These acts educate and push people around us to do the same. And ultimately, our actions pressure the media, politicians, and corporations to step up. So keep this butterfly effect view on solving climate change in mind when you notice